Magandang umaga, Pilipinas, and welcome to the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center in Bagos City, Negros Occidental for your 2026 PFF U16 National Boys Championship. The Final Four is on in this tournament as the Iloilo Guimaras RFA takes on the Olongapo City Zambales RFA for the first semifinal matchup of the 2026 PFF U16 National Boys Championship, and we have an exciting one out here. Two teams really looking to stamp their identity in grassroots football here in the Philippines. We all know Iloilo Guimaras RFA being the hotbed of Philippine football or grassroots football coming into this semifinal matchup as the Group A winners. As we have a good look with our match officials and their team captains as well. We have the first referee Nino Andre Leoparte, assisted by Lency Joy Moradas and Ray Mart Celosa. Our fourth official is Jasper Gerarman, and the match commissioner is Ira Ilan. Two teams looking to stamp their authority in the U16 National Boys Championship, the first of its kind. We had the U15, the U19 tournament in the past, but this is the first time that we're having the U16 tournament. Taking a good look at Iloilo Guimaras RFA, the hotbed of Philippine football, and looking to be one of the title contenders this year. And OCZFA, first time joining the national tournament and already making it to the semifinals. So it's going to be interesting to see how these young guns show up in the tournament. So that's the matchup we have today, IGRFA and OCZFA. Plenty of familiar names in Iloilo Guimaras RFA, which we will be talking about once the game starts. But we hope you're settled in for this semifinal match. And we hope that you're ready as we have kickoff here at the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center. OXFA wearing blue and yellow. IGRFA, or rather IGRFA wearing white right now. Early proceedings here for IGRFA moving forward with the number 7. Rather, it was actually OXFA with the white jerseys as they try to move up on the right flank. On your screens, you have number 27 of IGRFA, Wilson Munoz Jr. Yes, the name really sounds familiar as he is the son of the former Philippine Army goalkeeper in Wilson Munoz, who had quite a career in the UFL back in the olden days of club football. You also have the likes of Nathan Caligdong, who's the nephew of Chiefy Caligdong, playing for IGRFA. He's wearing jersey number 99. Let's see what the favorites has against the underdogs in OXFA as IGRFA moving forward on the left flank, trying to exploit the spaces with the cross. Nobody on the right side, but almost a goal scoring opportunity nonetheless for IGRFA. Great cross coming from Siloterio, just unable to find an open teammate on the other side. I think Consular was running on the right side, but just couldn't put a foot in. But nonetheless, a great start for IGRFA in the semifinals. Meanwhile, with OXFA looking to keep the ball, Daguman, who was the man of the match against Simorfa in one of their group stages games. You also have Rashid, who scored a wonder of a free kick against Simorfa. Great composure from IGRFA as they pass the ball in the midfield. J. Lord Dahay brings it back to his teammate. Now looking to move forward on the right, left flank once again, but just unable to connect. Sa mga kakasali lang, magandang umaga. We're just in 2 minutes of this matchup. Again, this is already the semifinals of the 2026 PFF U16 National Boys Championship. Looking for the cross. Great pass to the other side. The number 17 and a shot. Good clearance from OCZFA. Carino looking to head the ball away. Was able to do so, finding Gatbunton up front, and now looking to start the counterattack for OCZFA. Just unable to do so as Consular gathers the ball for IGRFA. Onto the left side they go once again to the creative midfielder in Nathan Caligdong. Playing more of a winger now as the position of the great Chiefy Caligdong in his days with the national team. And there's Nathan once again, looking to use that left foot of his and dribbling past the defenders. Into the middle they go. A shot from the team captain Jailard, but unable to get through. Nathan on the left side once again. Might have been a touch. And it's going to go to OCZFA's goalkeeper for a goal kick. They try to play it quick onto the right side. Great pressure being put on by Los Bañez. And Los Bañez wins the ball for IGRFA. IGRFA coming on as the Group A winners in the National Boys Championship. Had a great start of a 6-0 win over Mount Apo RFA. Went on to win their second game against Misamis Occidental o Zamis FA in match day 2, 4-2. Also won their third game 2-0 against NCRFA, who's also one of the favorites in this tournament, and capped off the group stages with an 11-1 victory over Zamboanga del Norte de Polag FA. Now they're moving forward the counter and trying to win the ball. OCZFA headed out for a corner. So coming into this fixture against OCZFA, IGRFA with a near perfect record in the group stages. Or actually, it was a perfect record. 4 wins in 4 matches in this tournament. Meanwhile, Olongapo City, Zambales RFA, they've had 3 wins in the group stages and a draw against Norfa or Negros Occidental RFA. We'll go back into that as the cross comes in from J-Lord. Scramble inside the box. A shot from out wide, unable to get a shot in. Rashid clears it out for OCZFA. And out of danger for the underdogs. Carino looking for a pass forward. The Guman was not alert to that. Carino once again with the ball. And now moving forward is OCZFA. Onto the side of IGRFA, but the defender. Great tackle there from Jailard Dahay just to get the ball away from OCZFA, who's now moving forward in attack. We expect some passing from Iloilo Guimaras RFA as they're known for to keep possession and play the ball on the ground and not looking for those long passes. To Magaysay. We'll have to take it back to Lico. Consular spreads it out wide for IGRFA. 6 minutes into this game, and IGRFA having most of the possession and the chances up front. But OCZFA staying composed in defense and controlling at the back. OCZFA wins the ball once again, looking to move forward, but the defense of IGRFA is there to cover. Nava sends it forward, looking for Caligdong on the left. Coverage from Valencia as they were able to keep the ball out of danger. Throw in favor of OCZFA. Olongapo City Zambales RFA came into this tournament with 3 wins and a draw, an all-important draw against the Group B winners Negros Occidental RFA, a scoreless one, keeping the hosts and the favorites. A shot from distance from IGRFA is not going to make it into the back of the net as that goes wide for the team captain Dahay. Good interception here from Nava, but unable to find a teammate as Oxva looking to move forward once again. On the counter attack was Daguman, but he was easily met by the defense. And now Igrafa once again with the shifty dribbling of Nathan Caligdong gets through the legs of the defender. One more uh, feint too much for Igrafa, but they have another chance. Intercepted once again. End-to-end stuff in the first 8 minutes of action between Igrafa and Oxfa here in the semifinals of the U16 National Boys Championship. Borelio trying to move forward using his body but unable to get past the defenders. Finally, a clearance from Manuel Mendoza. Good passing here, but offside has been called by the referee on the on-rushing Nava. The ball goes to the side of Oxbow, who hasn't had much of the ball in the first 9 minutes of the action. After the free kick, Oxbow being threatened by Igrafa but was able to get the ball cleared out. Consular looking to send the ball forward for Caligdong but unable to find his teammate. Now into the middle with Borelio. Igrafa once again winning the ball. A through pass intercepted by Gatbunton. But the pressure stays on. A mistake from defense. A shot. Vincent out wide of the right post for James Michael Consular, or rather that was Stelo Siloterio. First 10 minutes of action in Igrafa having most of the chances, most of the opportunities on goal. But that last attempt, let's take a look at that again. A mistake from the defense, allowing Siloterio to get a shot on goal, but just sent it out wide. So Iloilo Guimaras RFA will have to wait for that opportunity to come back their way. And looks like they're going to do so as they continue the pressure on the right side of the field. Oxfa now trying to move forward. Good dribble from Carino, but wasn't able to get past Consular that time. Steady defense from Oxford's Jared Cito. Still, the debate for the ball goes on that left side of the field for Oxfa and Igrafa. Goalkeeper will commit and get the ball, almost missing that time, but was able to get a hold on it. A lot of drama as well coming in from Oxfa heading into this tournament, like we mentioned. This is their first time in the national tournament. Coach Jerome Teope of Oxfa mentioned that they had plenty of difficulties heading into this tournament. It was already a bonus getting a win, but into the semifinals they go and just looking to make it all the way in their first try as they win themselves a free kick. The boys from Northern, or should we say Central Luzon, finding their way here in Negros Occidental and looking to make it all the way to the final, but they have a mountain to climb or a tall order in front of them as the hotbed of Philippine football in Iloilo, Guimaras, RFA is in front of them. Glad to have plenty of viewers on the live stream. We are coming to you live here at the Manuel Wise Torres Sports Center in Bago City, Negros Occidental. We have plenty of viewers on our Philippine Football Federation live stream. Just about 400 early morning. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta sa ating mga future talents as a chance from Igrafa. Once again, si Lutero being in the thick of action there, but just unable to get it past the goalkeeper. Igrafa once more on the left side with Nathan Caligdong running down the wings, just like Chifi Caligdong in his olden days. Throw in for Iloilo Guimaras RFA. Cross inside the box looking for the number 17 Sumagay Sai, but the goalkeeper is not going to be bothered with that challenge. Zajan Garcia, who's looking to provide steadiness in between the sticks for Oxfa. Oxfa moving forward with Borrelio, but intercepted once more. Referee's going to take it back with a foul for Oxfa, or in favor of Oxfa. So free kick to be taken by Khairul Rashid, who scored a wonder of a free kick against Simorfa in their match day 3 action, giving them a 2-1 win in that match. And now on the other side for Iloilo Guimaras RFA, as we have ourselves a corner for the boys in blue and yellow. Of course, IGRFA, one of the favorites in the tournament alongside NCRFA and NORFA, being the hotbed of Philippine football, as many proclaim. A scramble inside the box, but the steady gloves of Zajan Garcia keeps us level in 15 minutes of this game. Chance once again for IGRFA. Great defense being shown here by Yusef Dalan. Continuous pressure coming from IGRFA. Would it take its toll on Oxfa as they spend most of the time on the back foot, spending most of the time against the run of play or against possession? They have another chance here, being cleared out by Carino, only as far as Sumagaysay. Rashid applying the pressure onto the left side. They go, a chance, and that is the opener. First goal here for IGRFA, none other than the number 99, Nathan Howard Caligdong. He opens up the scoring for IGRFA. Let's take a look at that again. Good pass. Nathan Caligdong was clearly onside, finding the gap on the defense and scoring the opener in the first 16 minutes of action here at the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center in Bago City, Negros Occidental, and IGRFA stamping their authority over the underdogs as they get themselves 1-0 in this matchup. Oxford, of course, not looking to back down as they go forward with the attack with Miel Vander Daguman. On the start list, he was listed as a center back or as a defender, but Coach Jerome Teope saw something in him, and he has the opportunity to give themselves a fighting chance in this game. He is a converted forward for them. He also possesses great skills and physicality himself. So let's see if it's gonna help them out. They're currently down 1-0 against IGRFA. But we have plenty of time to go. We're just past the first quarter of the match. But another opportunity coming the way of IGRFA, just gathered well by Zajan Garcia. IGRFA once again with the possession has been thwarted by Oxfa Passing at the back for IGRFA. The pressure being applied on by the number 5, Carino. They win themselves a throw in. A rare opportunity for Oxfa in attack. Looking for his teammates here is Gatbunton. Defense of IGRFA is steady. They were able to get the ball away. On to the right side they go with Sumagaysay. To the middle. A pass. The one who provided the assist, I believe, was Johan Lico, who was doing his best in midfield to help his team out. Caligdong, once again, good control from the shifty winger. And Oxford once more clearing the ball out. This has been the story in the first 15 minutes for Oxford. They won't get an opportunity up front. They are going to be held back in defense by IGRFA. They're going to clear it out, and as soon as they do so, the pressure stays on. As Caligdong on the left, Garcia gets past, or IGRFA gets past them, and they get themselves their second goal through their forward, Stelo Siloterio. A great run on the left side for Nathan Caligdong and provides the assist. Let's take a look at this again. It was actually the team captain, Jaylor Dahay, who provided the assist for Siloterio. And it's 2-0 now for IGRFA. Plenty of breathing space for the tournament favorites as they get their second goal in the 20th minute. Going to be a huge mountain to climb now for Oxford to bounce back in this match. The pressure continues. On the left side once again, it was Siloterio getting the ball for IGRFA. Caligdong couldn't get past Rashid that time. Valencia looking to throw this one into Rashid. Need some magic here for Oxford if they want to get a fighting chance. A free kick coming in for Oxford after a challenge from Siloterio, I believe. Or rather, it was Dahay. Exchange of pleasantries between Rashid and Dahay there. So Oxford with a free kick. A chance for them to move forward just to threaten the goal mouth of Wilson Munoz Jr. But we have an early substitution here as player number 5, Kenneth Carino, is being checked out for Jaden Casella rather. This is an early substitution. We've seen this as well in the previous match against Norfa. Plenty of changes for Coach Jerome Teope in the first half, and he's doing that again here in the 21st minute. But IGRFA once again with an opportunity themselves, but has been cleared out. IGRFA moving forward once again with Lico in the middle. You can see in your screens Tumalangkay rather, asking for the ball on the right as he's looking to send that one in. A foul is called against IGRFA. A bit of a push from Siloterio. If you've just joined us, Iloilo Guimaras RFA with a 2-0 margin over Oxfa. Goals coming in from Nathan Caligdong and Siloterio in the 16th and the 20th minute. And they're looking to add one more here as a chance coming for IGRFA. Player goes down. Referee says play continues. And the Oxfa breathes a sigh of relief and moving forward now, looking to find a chance themselves, but Wilson Munoz Jr. will just gather the ball himself and clear it out wide for IGRFA. IGRFA once again moving forward. Good pass from Dahay towards Kaligdong on the left side. Looking to exploit the wings. Kaligdong still with the ball, looking for the shot. Garcia with an easy save there. After this semifinal match between IGRFA and Oxfa, we have a thriller of a game at 9:15 a.m. between NCRFA and Norfa, the regional rivals here in the U16 National Boys Championship. Like what we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, they've been part as well of the U15 and U19 National Boys Tournament in the past, have had plenty of run ins against each of themselves and looking to make it to the final again. IGRFA on the other side, looking to exploit that right flank. Good tackle from Talan, just keeping the ball away from Nava. Borello dispossessed by Dahay. Now the ball is being cleared away by Oxfa, only as far as Sumalangkay, who sends it to the other side. Kaligdong, pass to the middle. Taken back once more. Kaligdong once again on the left side. Patience in the build-up for IGRFA as Oxfa keeping them away from the goal mouth. Foul committed by IGRFA. 25 minutes in. We're still 2-0 here at the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center in Bagos City, Negros Occidental. You're seeing the stars of tomorrow, the future of Philippine football, where we hope to find the next pool of players for grassroots tournaments in the region or in the continent, be it the AFF or the AFC under 16 or under 17 tournaments. Good pass forward now for Sumalangkay on the right side. Good coverage as well by Gatbunton. But Sumalangkay gets the ball again for IGRFA. Dahay looking for the long ball forward. Garcia punches it out. Oxfa not having much of the possession in the last 10 minutes. They've had difficulties in moving forward. Within those 10 minutes as well, IGRFA was able to get their quick 1-2 punch. But a counterattack, Wilson Munoz Jr. clears it out for IGRFA. Oxfa with the ball once again. Their chance as IGRFA looking to catch their own breath as well from the barrage of the attack that they sent forward against Oxfa. Tumalangkay on the right side. Now another long ball looking for Nathan Kaligdong on the left flank, who's having acres of space himself, but just unable to dribble himself out of danger there as Oxfa with the ball and a chance to move forward. Too heavy of a touch. IGRFA once again. A shot from distance. Not going to bother Garcia that time. One of the other stories that we want to look into in this semifinal matchup. Iloilo Guimaras RFA's coach is Joanna Marie Sabid. If I'm not mistaken, the only female coach in the U16 National Boys Championship, trying to make a difference trying to empower women out there who could also lead a side just like the U16 of IGRFA, also being assisted by plenty of coaches as well. But most of the calls coming from Coach Joanna herself, a welcoming sign in the grassroots level as we have a female coach trying to break boundaries and barriers out there. Free kick for Oxfa, halfway point of the first half between Egrafa and Oxfa. Still a mountain to climb for Oxfa as they trail themselves 2 goals to nil against Iloilo Guimaras RFA, but they have a chance up front with Daguman, just unable to convert a long distance effort, but Wilson Munoz Jr. keeping that out of the line. Chance from Andreas Borello from distance there. Now Sumalangkay on the right side, sending it forward for Siloterio. Garcia out of his line. Siloterio just looking for that bounce. Caligdong looking to go on a turn, unable to do so. Pass back, taken by Oxva, and a heavy foul called on Johan Lico. It's a challenge on, I think it was Rashid who went down on the challenge. We're going to have a cooling break, just like how we do it in the professional setup. We also do it in the grassroots level. It's early morning, pero mainit pa rin. We will have a cooling break. Pag sobrang init ng panahon, we have an interval of 15 minutes for the cooling break. But referee believes that the weather isn't that heavy on our players. So they decide to give the cooling break right at the half-hour mark of this match. But again, if you've just tuned into this game, Iloilo Guimaras RFA with a 2-0 margin over Oxva. The opening goal coming in the 16th minute from Nathan Caligdong. Then on the 13th or on the 20th minute, Stelo Siloterio getting the second goal for Iloilo Guimaras RFA. Let us know as well where you're watching this game. We are live at the Philippine Football Federation Facebook page. Have plenty of viewers out there. I think we peaked at 500 viewers. At, Silip muna tayo sa ating comment section. Yeah, we have a lot of viewers on our live stream. Tintin Mayuga Cruz says, Go Oxfa. Dionysus Ralph saying these kids are the future of Philippine football. Yes, they're really the future out here. Nonoy Silao. The scorers that we have so far are Nathan Galigdong in the 16th minute and Stelio Siloterio In the 20th minute, Ernie Duco Libuna says, shout out, watching from football capital Barotac Nuevo, the football capital of the Philippines, as they really are proud of. Why wouldn't they? Kitang-kita natin kung bakit sila yung football capital of the Philippines. Sa harap ng simbahan mayroong football field na halos linggo-linggo may mga or araw-araw rather, may mga naglalarong bata doon sa pitch. We've also seen our Philippine men's national football team play a friendly against CPU back in 2012 or 2013, I believe, at that very pitch. So we have resumption of action here after the cooling break. We have plenty of time to give shout outs to everybody out there later on. Let's focus more on the match at hand between IGRFA and OCZFA out here. We're about 11 minutes away from halftime. IGRFA with the possession once again themselves, looking to build it from the back. The defense of IGRFA hasn't been bothered that much yet because of the continuous attack from their forwards. And this is what we see again on the right side. Sumagaysay looking for the cross. A pass to the middle. A chance. Long distance strike. Good save by Garcia. An opportunity once again for OCZFA. But Garcia finally holding on to the ball. OCZFA looking to move forward themselves and get them out of this rut that is called the 2-0 margin against IGRFA. We have plenty of spectators in the grandstand out there in the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center in Bago City, Negros Occidental. One of them being the Philippine Football Federation president himself, Mr. John Gutierrez, who is surveying the field firsthand for the young talents that we have in the Philippines. Yvette Mascolino watching from Canada. So international viewers na rin ang meron tayo dito sa ating live stream. IGRFA with the possession once again. Onto the right side for Sumagaysay. Tackle from the defense of OCZFA. Player goes down, or two players down on the ground. I think it was Sumagaysay going over the defender. The referee Nino Andre Leoparte just trying to check on the player. Let's see what happened there. Ooh, that was a heavy collision there. Was Sumagaysay falling on top of the Guman, or rather, that was Yusef Dalan. So he's back up and ready for another fight in this semifinal matchup against IGRFA. So 8 minutes remaining in the first half. IGRFA still with a 2-0 margin over OCZFA and looking to apply more pressure to the wound that is called OCZFA. Talan to Mendoza. IGRFA once again with the possession on the left side. Then the story so far in the first half. Iloilo Guimaras RFA making use of the possession themselves, spending most of the possession on the half of Oxfa. Another player goes down for Oxfa. That was Daguman, who got a shot across his body. Family of IGRFA team captain Jaylor Dahay in the live stream as well with Lovelyn Sulpico Dahay watching from Singapore. IGRFA with a 2-0 margin, 6 minutes, or IGRFA rather, is how they would like to pronounce it. Lico. Thank you sa nagko-correct sa atin sa comment section. So, IGRFA daw, not IGRFA. Thank you so much for the correction. Oxfa right now on their side, but offside is the call by the referee. Iloilo Guimaras RFA once again with the ball with 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Lico being pressured on by Khairul Rashid. It's not going to be bothered right now. Ball forward once again, looking for Siloterio up front. Girfa unable to make something out of the possession, but get themselves the ball back. Pass to the right side. Defense stays intact. Got Punton just walking with the ball out and making sure that it's going to be difficult for IGRFA to get their third goal in this game. And they're looking to bounce back as they move forward with Gatbunton on the left. Good defense by Sumagaysay, being helped out by Esportuno on the left side of the field. A rare spell of possession for Oxfa. In the final 5 minutes of action, Borello dispossessed. IGRFA once again. Siloterio ran out of space. Throw in for Oxfa. A chance once again, looking to put this game to bed, but Garcia denies the goal. Nava will be hoping to get that opportunity once more himself, as it was one-on-one against Zajan Garcia. He puts it right on target, what straight to the gloves of Garcia. A good follow-up defense from Talan just to close out the angle for the number 21, Jeremy Nava. Three minutes of play remaining. IGRFA with possession once again. A pass, a threaded pass, but dispossessed. Oxfa looking to move forward themselves and give themselves a fighting chance. Gatbunton finds Rashid. Dispossessed again. Now Sumagaysay looking to dribble past the defenders. Nathan Caligdong is free again onside. A shot Third goal for IGRFA, and Nathan Caligdon gets his break. Football really runs deep into the blood of the Caligdongs, and Nathan Caligdon proves it as he scores his brace in the semifinals of the 2026 U16 National Boys Championship. With 2 minutes remaining in the first half, IGRFA might just put the final nail in the coffin here against OCZFA. Olongapo City, Zambales, RFA are trying to find the answers, trying to find themselves a chance to move forward. But the suffocating pressure from IGRFA just keeping them away from goal, keeping them away from scoring chances. Another dispossession there coming from Jailer Dahay. And on the right side, looking for the cross, gets one in. Caligdong once again on the far post. And they calm things down as they have the time on their side. Be confirming the number of minutes we have on the stoppage. So we'll have 4 minutes of added time here, the first half. 4 minutes to possibly get a goal back for Oxford, but they're not going to be able to do so as IGRFA once again getting the ball past Garcia, and Siloterio getting himself a brace as well in this game. Two players on a brace for IGRFA. Nathan Caligdong with 2 goals himself, and then their forward, Stelio Siloterio, with a brace to his name. Just like that, in the first 45 minutes of action, Iloilo Guimaras City or Iloilo Guimaras RFA looking to put this game to bed with a 4-0 margin over OCZFA. The pressure's been too much for the debutants in this tournament, OCZFA. They know, or they knew rather, it's going to be a tall order against one of the tournament favorites in IGRFA. They knew it's going to be difficult, but nobody prepared them for how this game is turning out. 4-0 in favor of IGRFA, who's looking for more here in the semifinal match, stamping their authority over OCZFA and looking to book their ticket to the finals of the 2026 U16 National Boys Championship. Tumagaysay once again with the ball, looking to pass to the middle. Nagkukumpulan na ang defenders ng OCZFA sa gitna. A chance once again. It's the side netting though for Caligdong. The body language of OCZFA might have said it all now. Heads down, just walking inside the field. We hope they haven't given up because they still have plenty of time to make something out of this game. They have the next 45 minutes to do so. Nava brings it down. IGRFA once again with possession, having the time on their side. Long ball once again, looking for Kaligdong on the left. Kaligdong with another shot and another goal for Kaligdong. That is his hat trick. Five goals to nil in the first half. Pretty much done and dusted for IGRFA. This is the replay of that shot. A looping ball by Nava towards the path of Kaligdong. And that could seal the deal for Iloilo Guimaras RFA as they get themselves their fifth goal. Kaligdong with a hat trick in this match. Referee calls time and limits the suffering of OCZFA as we go into the halftime break. Iloilo Guimaras RFA with 5 goals to nil over OCZFA. Nathan Kaligdong with a hat trick to himself, scoring in the 16th minute of the game, the 43rd, and 3 minutes into the stoppage time. Then Stelio Siloterio with a brace, scoring in the 20th and the 45th minute himself. We'll be back after a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2026 U16 National Boys Championship at the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center in Bago City, Negros Occidental. Welcome back to the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center here at Bago City, Negros Occidental. A good look of the Philippine Football Federation President, Mr. John Gutierrez, alongside the lead of the PFF media team in Bago City, Merck Magudayao. Thank you so much for joining us once again here at the Philippine Football Federation live stream of the 2026 PFF U16 National Boys Championship semifinals between IGRFA and OXFA. We also are available on the YouTube of the Philippine Football Federation. We could look at some of the fans, or should we call the parents, of the players from IGRFA and OXFA. I think we're going to be having plenty of substitutions here for IGRFA and OXFA. We just have to confirm the substitutions out here. So it's going to be time management for or squad management for IGRFA here as they have a 5-0 margin over Oxfa. It already feels that they are a step into the finals. It's just 45 minutes remaining in this game that's keeping them from that final spot. Later at 9:15 a.m., we also have another matchup. We have NCRFA and Negros Occidental RFA later on at 9:15. But the match that we have right now, Iloilo Guimaras RFA, the 5-0 margin over Olongapo City Zambales RFA. This is the first time that Oxfa has made their way into this tournament. Have went through the regionals and have booked their spot to the national tournament. Before this game, if you go back into the PFF Youth Competitions Facebook page, Coach Jerome Teopes said in the interview that it's already a bonus, it's already a bonus having a win in the national tournament, but making it to the semifinals is a huge, huge honor for them. But here at the semifinals, they're being brought back down to earth by Iloilo Guimaras RFA, thanks to a hat trick from Nathan Caligdong and a brace from
Player number 7,
Telio Siloterio. We're going to
Tyrone
confirm the
Machida, is to
substitutions
be replaced by
for you, ladies
player
and
number
gentlemen.
22,
But sit back as
Jason
we have 45
Atanda,
minutes left in this
and
matchup.
player number 20, Andres Borello, replaced by player number 70, Arkin Layog.
One of the substitutions we've confirmed,
Substitution for Iloilo
Borello
Guimaras
is checking out
RFA. Player
for
number
Layo.
17, Benedict Sumagaysay, replaced by player number 9, Joy Nabotilio. Player number 21, Jeremy Nava, replaced by player number 8, Gabriel Beluga. And player number 27, Wilson Munoz, replaced by player number 1, Monsor Lupio.
So the confirmation of
Player
the
number
substitutions for a
20,
gear file will be coming up later on.
Sergio Celetorio, replaced by player number 39, Cyrus Guevara. Player number 23, Ron Los Bañez, replaced by player number 20, Adrian Santander.
So Coach Joanna Marie Sabid have used 5 substitutions at halftime. We have goalkeeper Wilson Munoz Jr. checking out for Monsor Manuel Lopio. We have Stelio Siluterio checking out for Cyrus Guevara. Benedict Sumagaysay being replaced by Joy Hamotilio. Jeremy Nava being replaced by Gabriel Beluga. And Ron Los Bañez being replaced by Adrian Santander. Nothing much has happened in the attack for Iloilo Guimaras RFA at the moment. After those five substitutions, we have another one coming up for IGRFA out here. Possibly one of the last substitutions that they have. Dong on the left flank. Good tackle there by the number 22 Atenya, who's also one of the substitutes for Oxfa. So here's the other substitution for Igirfa. Johan Liko
Substitution
is
for
checking out
Iloilo Guimaras
for player number
RFA.
15, EJ
Player
Harlock.
number 4, Johan Lico, replaced by player number 15, EJ Harlock.
So Arkin Layug and Joseph Atenya checking in for Oxfa. Bit of a mix up in defense for coach Jerome Teope just to limit the damage here against Igirfa. They were Arkin Layug and Joseph Atenya came on for Khairul Rashid and Andreas Borello. Oxfa with possession themselves, just trying to give themselves at least a bit of daylight in this game, as it's been all Igirfa who is moving forward once again after plenty of substitutions on their side. Virtually an all new squad for coach Joannas Marisabit. Garcia able to get the ball away from Igirfa. Igirfa once again with a chance themselves. Onto the right side they go and looking to exploit the pocket of space. Defense of Oxfa is there to cover. Goal kick in favor of Oxfa. If you've just joined us, Nathan Caligdong has scored a hat trick in the first half, as well as Siloterio getting his brace. Caligdong stays on for this game at the moment. Oxfa looking to move forward. Great defense once again being shown here by Igirfa. Ball goes out of play and the throw in for, or rather, a free kick for Igirfa. Caligdong has done his job up front, so he's gonna go back in midfield and help out, create the attack for them. You could see the number 15 EJ Harlock stepping into that left winger role for Caligdong, who slots back into midfield. Dahay, the team captain, still in the game. Harlock being covered by the number 21 Valencia. Foul called on the number 8 Beluga. These names, you have Camotillo, Santander, Guevara, Beluga, familiar names that we've called in the past. I think there was a Beluga that I called back in the U15 National Boys Championship in 2020, and the U19 Boys National Championship in 2022. Most likely a family member of theirs. Taligdong in the midfield, spreading out wide to the right wing. Good cross inside the box. Good defense by Atenya. Signs of life for Oxfa. Will be met well by IGRFA. 8 minutes have gone by in the second half. Composure is the key for IGRFA as they also have a new goalkeeper in between the sticks with Monsor Manuel Lopio. Wilson Munoz Jr. is going to be saved for the final. By the looks of it, with a 5-0 advantage, only IGRFA will be the one to kick themselves if they lose this huge advantage over Oxfa. Oxfa now moving forward on the right flank. Good coverage being shown by the number 12, Consular, against Valencia, who tried to move forward. We haven't talked about Valencia, who is the out and out forward for them. Even Miel Vander de Guman is having a difficult time against Igirfa, who now moves on to the right side with an opportunity to add another goal with the cross. Again, great defense shown by Oxford. This has been what they've been doing in the first 15 minutes or first 10 minutes of the game. But another opportunity. Dahay gets it through. I think there was a deflection, but Dahay exploited the defense and adds the sixth goal for Iloilo Guimaras RFA. Let's take a look at this run from Dahay. A shot, nasty deflection there from the defender. We'll get confirmation though if it's going to be credited to Dahay. But nonetheless, it's all done and dusted in the 55th minute after they get their sixth goal. Team captain Jailer Dahay could throw his hat in to get that goal. But I think it's going to be given as an own goal for Olongapo's Yusef Talan. Just waiting for the confirmation for that, ladies and gentlemen, because a
Goal
nasty
for
deflection at the back.
Iloilo Guimaras RFA. Player number 10, Jaylord Gahay.
So it looks like it's still going to be credited to the team captain, Jaylord Dahay, despite the deflection from the defense. It was more of the shot that was the key to their sixth goal. That's pretty much it. Igirfa with a 6-goal advantage over Oxfa. Questions no longer who's going to win this game, but more of how many more goals are we going to see Iloilo Guimaras RFA put in as Nathan Caligdong is on the attack once more, attracting most of the defense of Oxfa. A cross in that's been met by Sejan Garcia. A rare opportunity forward for Miel Vander Daguman and Oxfa. The defense really battling it out. And it was the defense of Sualankay that does the difference. giving themselves a free kick after the challenge from Daguman. IGRFA once again moving forward on the left side with number 15 Harlock, but unable to find the pass to the middle. Mendoza dispossessed by Harlock. Good pass. Dahay moving forward once again. The team captain through pass to Caligdong. Can he get his fourth? Yes, he will! Nathan Caligdong with a double brace to his name. This kid just couldn't stop scoring for Iloilo Guimaras RFA. Let's take a look at that again. Getting past the defense. What a pass as well from their team captain, Jaylor Dahay, just threading it
Number 4,
past the
Iloilo
defenders.
Gimaras
And
RFA.
Nathan Caligdong
Player number
stomping his
99,
authority over
Nathan Caligdong.
Olongapo City Zambales RFA. He gets his double brace. 4 goals, ladies and gentlemen, for Nathan Caligdong. Foul called on Sumalangkay as Joanna Marie Sabid's wards are doing pretty well against Oxfa in this game. Arlok has been dispossessed. Oxfa ran out of acres of space. Was the number 14 Yuseb Talan. You can see Nathan Caligdong is being the last man for IGRFA in midfield, but still finding his way forward and getting his fourth goal earlier on this game. Oxfa with a rare opportunity, still unable to make good of the possession they got. A rare possession that is, as Iloilo Guimaras RFA really tamping their authority over Oxfa. They keep the ball in play. No, they won't. It's going to be a corner called by Nino Andre Leoparte. 60 minutes of action has gone by in this semi-final matchup between IGRFA and Oxfa. So far, it's been Nathan Caligdong who has been the difference with 4 goals to his name. Telio Siloterio has already been subbed out with a brace, and the team captain Dahay getting himself a goal in the 55th minute. The header was out for IGRFA. The goal kick coming on for Oxfa. Credit where it's due for Oxfa. They've had plenty of opportunities themselves in the first half, or in the first 10 minutes rather, of the game to surprise IGRFA, but it was the favorites, the overwhelming favorites in this game that's been leading 7 goals to nil. Harlock on the left side, dribbling his way past the defender. Harlock still with the ball, great dribble. But an offside is called by the referee. Quickly taken free kick for Oxfa. Long ball forward sent out now by Oxfa. But Sumalangkay gathers. Kaligdong, shifty player he is, finding his way forward and getting 4 goals to himself. If the scouts are in Bago City, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure their eyes are all on Nathan Kaligdong. Chance once again for IGRFA. An opportunity, good pass to the middle. 8th goal for IGRFA. That's player number 9, Joy Hamotillo. with another goal here. Let's take a look at the sequence. A pass forward from the number 39, Guevara. A cross from Dahay. That's eighth goal
Disconnected.
for IGRFA. So platoon substitutions here again. Number 21, Valencia is checking in for or checking out for Cajudo. Then you have number 14 checking out for the number 11. So you have Cajudo and Viernes coming on for Oxfa. And Sagusho is checking in as well for Glenn Mark
Substitution
Yell.
for Olongapo City Zambales FA. Player
Must
number
have used all of
21,
their substitutions now.
Reynald
We have another
Valencia,
one on deck
replaced by
for
player
Igirfa.
number
I
9,
think that's Rain
Bradley Cajudo.
Ezekiel Tendino will be checking on a bit later. But it's pretty much the end of the road to the final for Oxfa with an 8 goal deficit against Igirfa. Slip. Igirfa once again with the ball. Harlock to the middle. Good pass to Guevara. Cleared out by the defense. Long ball forward. Igirfa with the ball once more. They look to shift the play to the right side and maintain possession for their side. They still have 26 minutes or so in this game. Ball goes out of play. That will allow the substitution to come on for Igirfa. That's player number 7, Ray Ezekiel Stendino. Will be
Substitution for
checking in
Olongapo
for
City Zambales
the
FA.
team captain, J-Lord Dahay.
Jersey
It's
number
been quite
4,
a while that
Wanda Lima,
J-Lord has passed
replaced
on
by Jersey
the
number
captain's
18,
or the team
Lars
captain's armband.
Sagucho. Jersey number 14, Yusef Talan, replaced by Jersey number
Igirfa
11,
just 3 goals
Luis
away from
Yerkes.
their biggest win in the group
Jersey
stages of the
number
2026
13,
U16
Lenny
Boys
Yap,
National Championship.
replaced by
They've
Jersey
won
number
11
2,
goals to 1
Carlos
against
Sobrero.
Zamboanga del Norte de Polo RFA in match day 4. They're 3 goals away from having the biggest win in the semifinals of the tournament. Santander on the turn, pass to Harlock. Take it back to the substitute Sandino with the first touches of the ball here. Kaligdong, another
Substitution
long
for
ball
Iloilo
forward for
Gimeras
Igirfa.
RFA. Jersey number 10, Jaylor Dahay,
Good cross,
replaced by
scramble inside the
Jersey
box,
number 7,
goes to the side of
Ray
Igirfa
Tendino.
once again. Kaligdong on the turn, what a lovely touch. Just couldn't get the second touch in for Kaligdong. Had he been on the second touch and on the turn, God knows who or what will happen. Oxford now with a rare opportunity up front. It's been taken back once more by Agirfa. Onto the right side they go. They're looking for the cross. Opts to dribble his way inside the box. Last touch, Igirfa, says the referee. So no corner. rather a goal kick for Oxfa. Aligdong once again brings it back for IGRFA. Harlock being hounded by Atenya on the left side. Harlock sends it back to the middle for Sandino, but it was taken away by Oxfa. The captain, Consular, or the vice captain, wearing the captain's armband now, clears it out. Nathan Kaligdong spreads wide for Igirfa. Still 22 minutes left in this matchup. Oxfa with a chance themselves to move forward. They just got to start this from midfield. Casella. There goes down. That's number 3, Gatbunton. So Iloilo Guimaras RFA has exploited the midfield of Oxfa. On the other side, Oxfa just trying their best to be able to get past the midfield first and into the attack. The story so far, nonetheless, Igirfa with a complete utter dominance over Oxford here in the semifinals. 8-goal advantage thanks to a double brace from Nathan Caligdong, a brace from Stelio Siluterio, goals from Jaylord Dahay, and the number 9 substitute, Joy Hamotilio. Here we have Igirfa once again on the attack. They win themselves a corner. In the past, we've seen the likes of Ayan Araneta coaching Iloilo RFA or Iloilo Guimaras RFA. This time we have a female coach in Joanna Marie Sabid, still being assisted by plenty of coaches down the touchline. But like what we said in the first half, it's been a huge difference in grassroots football having a female coach in the boys category. Here's the delivery from a corner for Igirfa. Another chance on goal. Met well by the defense. That was the number 8, Sandino on the turn. Or rather, Beluga just couldn't find the target. And Igirfa have the opportunity themselves to play the ball back and just compose themselves in defense. Throw in for Oxfa. I think there's a player out for Igirfa. There was Sumalang guy who's being treated down the touchline. But I think there is also a corner here. Almost a goal scoring threat again for Igirfa. But we will have a corner for Igirfa in the 71st minute of the match. Beluga plays short, or rather Guevara plays short, and now Oxpa tussling for the ball here was number 9, Cajudo, but it stays in possession for Iloilo Guimaras RFA. Don't go away, folks, as at 9:15 a.m. we will have the matchup, the much anticipated matchup between NCRFA and Negros Occidental RFA in the other semifinals. The 2020 PFF U16 National Boys Championship winners NCRFA looking to take on the 2022 U19 PFF or the 2022 PFF U19 National Boys Champions in NORFA. Of course, different age groups, but same pipeline. We're used to seeing NCRFA and NORFA playing in the final, but this time around, only one will make it to the final themselves. Will it be NCRFA or NORFA? We'll check that out at 9:15 a.m. But on this match, with almost 18 minutes remaining, it looks clear and very clear already that Iloilo Guimaras RFA will punch their ticket to the final unless the football gods decide we will have a huge, huge miracle here in the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center in Bago City, Negros Occidental. Amotilio is moving forward but hounded by three defenders of Oxfa. Casella now moving forward. IGRFA once again on that right flank. Offside, says the referee. And we will have ourselves a cooling break at the 72nd minute of this game. Giving us some time to look into the comment section and give some shout outs to our viewers. We have Marvin Eclarinal, Emily Caballero, Nenalyn Lavisores, also have Aaron Almaraz and Rizea Bel Carpio. As we are in a cooling break, also a chance to give a huge shout out to our media team down there in Bago City, headed by Merck Magudayao. We also have Patrick Pampilon and Ether Perez. And on the other side of Negros Occidental, or within Negros Occidental in Victorias, we have the legendary Mia Montaire, along with Norfa Sabrina de la Victoria and Erwin Luis Cortes as the media team for the PFF U19 National Boys Championship. 29 degrees is the temperature at the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center in Bago City, Negros Occidental. Quite a fair weather out there, but still, mainit, we require a bit of a cooling break, and that's what we get here at the cooling break, the 72nd minute of this matchup. Giving us some time to do a quick review. Nathan Dong with 4 goals to his name, scoring in the 16th, 43rd, 45th, plus 3, and then the 58th minute. Then you also have Stelio Siloterio scoring on the 20th and the first minute of stoppage time in the first half. Jaylor Dahay with the goal in the 55th minute, and then the substitute Joy Hamutilio Jr. scoring in the 62nd minute of this game. If you've missed it, ladies and gentlemen, the PFF president, or the Philippine Football Federation president, Mr. John Gutierrez, is also in the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center looking for the young guns or the stars of tomorrow himself. Like what we said, later at 9:15 a.m., a huge semifinal matchup between NCRFA and Negros Occidental RFA, the hosts and the Group B winners, looking to book a regional rivalry final against Iloilo Guimaras RFA, who's looking clearly to be the winners of this matchup. Again, it'll take a massive miracle from the football gods to turn this 8 goal advantage into something surprising. Players from IGRFA, composed of local talents from Barotac Nuevo and San Carlos. One name stands out, who's looking closer to a player of the match honors, is Nathan Caligdong, nephew of the legendary Chiefy Caligdong himself. The resumption of action here in the 77th minute. Jamer De La Cruz once again on call for this 2026 PFF U16 National Boys Championship semi-final matchup. Our officials on the field, Nino Andre Leoparte, assisted by Lency Joy Moradas and Raymart Celosa. Our fourth official is Jasper Gerarman, and the match commissioner is Ira Ilan. Coming to you live from the Philippine Football Federation Facebook and YouTube pages. We hope to see you as well later at 9:15 a.m. for the big semifinal match between NCRFA and Negros Occidental RFA. We still have 13 minutes left in this game between IGRFA and OCZFA. OCZFA has made their way to the semifinals for the first time in their history. This is their first time as well in the national tournament. It's been a bonus, said Coach Jerome Teope. The first 10 minutes of this game, we saw them fighting and getting themselves an opportunity to rattle IGRFA. But after 15 minutes, floodgates have opened, and Iloilo Guimaras RFA showed them who's the boss with 8 goals to their side and a ticket to the final waiting for them at the end of 90 minutes. Arloc with an exchange of pass and moving forward with Joy Amotilio Jr. Now Amotilio to the middle. Guevara couldn't find the pass. Still with Guevara, goes down. Play continues for OCZFA. Now OCZFA wins the ball. OCZFA has spent most of the time in defense, so we haven't seen much of their attacking prowess. And with 10 minutes remaining in this game, this is the chance for them to move forward if they want to. But IGRFA still applying that suffocating pressure of theirs on OCZFA, not allowing any inch of space to open up in the attack. Hamotilio, good pass to the middle. A shot blocked. Rather, that was the number 8, Beluga, looking for Hamotilio on the other side. Foul called against IGRFA. Stoppage in play, allowing us to promote another grassroots tournament. The PFF Futsal Liga semifinals is on this weekend, May 9 and May 10 at the Phil Sports Arena. For our viewers who are in Manila, you could catch the game at the Phil Sports Arena, the home of Philippine futsal, where we've hosted the 2025 FIFA Women's Futsal World Cup. It's also giving us a chance to find the next futsal talent in the Philippines. Meanwhile, here at the Manuel Y. Torres Sports Center in Bago City, Negros Occidental, IGRFA with the corner themselves and continuing this dominance over Oxfa. So here's the cross. Oxfa again being pressured in defense. Foul committed by IGRFA. Another stoppage in play gives us the chance to look into the fixtures for the PFF Futsal Liga semifinals. We have the plate category. We have Sporting QC against STRFC and we have Emma Bulacan Highlanders against Antipolo Highlanders, the battle of Highlanders in the U17 girls division. And on the U17 boys, we have Antipolo Highlanders against Manila Futsal Association or rather, that was Antipolo City Highlanders against Pasig Laban at 2 p.m. and Manila Futsal Association against Sporting QC at 3:30 p.m. That tournament is presented to us by the Philippine Sports Commission. Back to the live action we go in Bago City with Igirfa still applying the attack and putting on the pressure. But Oxfa is keeping it to an 8-0 scoreline here. It's been a good run for Coach Jerome Teope and Oxfa here at the 2026 PFF U16 Boys Championship. But the road leading to the final will end here with 7 minutes remaining in this game. Iloilo Guimaras RFA really imposed their dominance over Oxfa. And with 6 minutes remaining in this game, Iloilo Guimaras RFA still keeping possession, moving forward against Oxfa. Caligdong to the right side. And Igirfa once again moving forward, only to be taken back by Cahudo and Olongapo City Zambales FA. Good dribble here on the right side. I think that was Beluga. Tendino. Caligdong faked it and sends it back to the defense. Now a long ball forward. Headed down only as far as another player in blue. Tendino couldn't dribble past the defenders. They're asking for handball, nothing given. Play continues though for Igirfa. Caligdong finding another man on the right side. To the middle they go. Caligdong couldn't take the ball away. Atenya clears it out for Oxfa. 5 minutes remaining. A chance for Oxfa to get themselves a consolation goal in this game. But they are being forced to go back by Iloilo Guimaras RFA. Rare opportunity forward. Taken it back once more by Igirfa. Good 1-2 passing. Santander and Beluga. Now on the attack is Guevara. Garcia will wait for that ball. Now they send it forward once again, Oxfa. Players leading the line for Oxfa hasn't made any difference in this matchup. Miel Vander Daguman and Khairul Anwar Rashid has had difficulties in breaking through the lines of Iloilo Guimaras RFA, but also credit where it's due. Iloilo Guimaras RFA spent most of the time in the attack, making it difficult for Oxfa to exploit any pocket of space in defense. About 3 minutes remaining in this game. Iloilo Guimaras RFA moving forward with their vice captain Consular. Oxfa now with the number 3 Gatbunton, who's been in the thick of the action since the start of this game. Still unable to move forward. On the other side, Guevara putting in the 9th goal of the game for Iloilo Guimaras RFA. The boys in blue and yellow are in cloud nine after this goal from the substitute Cyrus
Goal
Guevara.
for Iloilo Guimaras RFA. Player number 39, Cyrus Guevara.
Guevara putting an exclamation mark to their run to the final, scoring the 9th goal of the match. They're just 2 goals away from their biggest win in the tournament, having won 11 goals to 1 against Zamboanga del Norte de Polo RFA.
Disconnected.
Will they still go for the biggest win of the tournament? Or will they just calm things down on their side and conserve their energy for the final? Oxfa on the other side, hoping that they could get a chance for a consolation goal, but they won't this time. As we're down to the final minute of action, we're going to have 4 minutes of stoppage time
There will
though.
be a minimum
As
of
on the
4
counterattack
minutes
goes
added
IGRFA
time.
once again. Camotillo. Good challenge from the number 22, Joseph Atenya. Camotillo once again. Garcia getting the ball and preventing a 10th goal to get past him. And that's the confirmation. 4 minutes of added time. Another run forward for Iloilo Guimaras RFA. Cleared out by Atenya. Safe to say, Iloilo Guimaras RFA has really proven in this game, nonetheless, that Iloilo Guimaras really is the football hotbed in the Philippines. They've produced plenty of talents coming from Barotac Nuevo. You have the likes of Chiefy Caligdong, Ayan Araneta, Ronel Hener, to name a few. You have Jovin Bedic still playing for KFC Iloilo in the Philippines Football League. Some of those names coming from Iloilo themselves. Bit of challenge here at the back for Iloilo Guimaras RFA just to make things difficult for themselves and give themselves a challenge. But nonetheless, it's going to be cleared out by the substitute keeper, Lopio. But it's done and dusted right after Nathan Caligdong got his double brace, or even after they get their third goal of the match. Body language said it all for OCZFA. But the end of the road is in front of them. Just about 3 minutes remaining in this contest. But the deal is sealed. Iloilo Guimaras RFA will book their spot in the final of the 2026 PFF U16 Boys National Championship. Beluga with the fake. Beluga takes a strike. Garcia with a save. Another one. And that is the 10th goal of the match. From player number 9, Joy Hamutilio. Hamutilio pouncing
Goal scorer,
on the rebound.
RFA. Player number 9.
And that's basically it, ladies and gentlemen. Iloilo Guimaras RFA with 10 goals against Olongapo City Zambales FA. They proved their dominance here in this match, convincingly booking their spot to the final of the 2026 PFF U16 Boys National Championship. Couldn't say that OCZFA didn't put a fight in this one. So the boys in white could still keep their heads held high as the journey ends for OCZFA. And the place in the final has been booked by Iloilo Guimaras RFA, thanks to the goals coming in from Nathan Taligdong. 4 goals to his name in the 16th minute, 43rd minute, 45 plus 3 in the 58th minute. Then a brace from Stelio Siloterio on the 20th and the 46th minute. A goal from their team captain, Dahay, on the 55th. A brace as well from the substitute, Joy Hamutilio Jr. in the 62nd and the 93rd minute. And 10th goal from Guevara on the 88th minute. That wraps up the first semifinal match between Iloilo Guimaras RFA and Olongapo City Zambales FA. Iloilo Guimaras RFA moving on to the final after winning this match 10 goals to nil. We will be back in the second semifinal matchup between the NCRFA and Negros Occidental RFA here at the 2026 PFF U16 Boys National Championship.
Boys National Championship 2025. Please stand by for the semifinal to match between
Your name, your age, tagasan ka?
My name is Nathan Galigdong from Barotac Nuevo and I'm 15 years old.
Okay, Nathan, parang ang dali ng football sa'yo kanina. Ano yung inspire sa'yo na talagang binuhos mo na lahat kanina?
Sinunod ko lang po yung mga sinabi ng coach ko, Coach Joanna, Coach Bebe at sa lahat ng coaching staff.
Now, nasa finals na kayo bukas. Paano niyo paghahandaan ang final para makuha niyo yung championship?
Disiplina lang po sa pagtulog at saka ano lang po ang dedicate lang sa laro.
Marami sa social media na naaalala nila ang yung Tito Chiefy sa'yo. Anong masasabi mo doon? Nag-uusap pa kayo ni Tito Chiefy sa Canada?
Yes, napakasaya po dahil parang ako yung dumadala ng ligasiyan niya ngayon.
Sige, mag-shoutout ka na. Inilong mo.
Shoutout gali dyan sa mga sa club ko dyan sa Barotac Nuevo, sa Santa Barbara, ang MV Payag, kag sa mga coaching staff. Shoutout kag sa akong pamilya, kag kay Jiran Evelino. Thank you.
Sige, thank you. Ethan, thank you. Coach Joanna, talagang total domination against OCZFA. Ano yung assessment ko?
So it was a good fight then sa part nila. At the same time, we also practice yung play namin in preparation po for the championship. Yun lang po.
What can you say na this is the first edition, a team from Olongapo came here to the semis and maganda rin yung matchup mamaya. Ano pa yung nilook forward nyo dito sa tournament, especially coming?
So it's a good start, especially nag-umpisa na si U16. So this is also a chance and opportunity to different province, not just only in Iloilo, but also different province in the Philippines to prepare and to look forward for this competition.
And Coach, your message to all the supporters of Iloilo Gimaras?
Okay, so I would like you to invite for tomorrow's championship to watch live here sa Facebook, and then we also would like to thank all the supporters and especially for those who are watching po.
Thank you po.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations po. Ganda ng game.